Bricktopian.
Hello everyone, it's Bricktopian here and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking a look at another microscale build I have done. This one is called the LEGO Retro House, or also the LEGO Retro Cafe, because it can be used as either a house or a cafe depending on what you prefer it as. Once again, I based this design on the LEGO Creator Expert Mini Modulars set, as I feel that is a good set for scale reference, and you can tell that because it is on an 8 stud by 8 stud base, same as those builds were. But the actual house itself is only roughly 5 studs deep and 6 studs wide, so the house itself, yeah, is actually smaller, which it should be really. So yeah. On the base, I used olive green plate to represent this nice, interesting, mossy grass texture, which just gives this nice autumn vibe to it. I also added this smaller slash medium sized leaf here in that nice olive green too. I added a lighter green leaf down here as well as one of the flower elements. And then back to the front, you can see there is a small little street lamp there in black, which I do with all my little builds. I also use some ingot tiles to represent some texture on the sidewalk. There is a small post box there. There is a nice bay window using a round 2x2 transparent brick. Above it has these fairly new modified quarter dome bricks. They're like roughly about a brick height and they're just like really cool. And to top that shape off, I used a 1x4 arch brick. To make the actual structure have more texture and stand out even more, I used quite a few bar elements that really adds to this like historical medieval Tudor vibe of it. So I used the regular long bar elements on each side of the window, and then I used a lightsaber hilt above that bay window, as you can see, which has the star attached using a clip plate. And then next to that is a fairly old piece, which is actually used from, I think, a few space sets, and it like can connect a hinge on the end. I don't think they make that anymore, but I just thought it looked quite cool. And then the bar elements that are below it here are actually modified plates. The star piece is in that flat gold colour, and I thought it really worked well, and it's nice, like a little hint towards the cafe vibe, as it could be called Starbricks, I was thinking, as a take on Starbucks. And obviously the colour scheme matches something like Costa. There's some other really good things I did here, such as the shape of the roof. I decided to have it in like 2 segments. This part here, which uses those 2x2 curved slope bricks, and then I have the other smaller section which matches the bit here with the door, which is actually backwards on the plate a bit, so it's like it's further back set on the build. I used these as well, these curved windows here, that's 1x2 elements. They're quite new as well, and I just wanted to keep it nice and consistent, so I've used masonry bricks for the main structure here in the dark red, although there is some bricks that are not. That bit there actually looks quite off color because sometimes dark red isn't always consistent, but it doesn't really bother me because I'm actually going for this old vibe anyway. The door for the back door is just using a regular 1x1 snot brick with a plate on the bottom and a transparent plate above it. I've also used a 1x1 round tile with the wood pattern on as a nice little reference to a cut down tree at the back. There's a regular lighter green flower element there just for like a bush or grass. You've got the side window here, just uses a stack of 3 studs in transparent and then some regular plate above and below it. Again, you can see masonry bricks in the dark tan. So yeah. The door itself also uses an ingot tile, just like the sidewalk does, but in dark red. And I used offset jumper tiles to create a little bit of a step leading up to that door. On the very top of the roof, you can actually see this bar that sticks out, and that is not just for decoration. It could have been, but it actually works as a light brick. So if you push that in, you can actually see the window lights up. It's a bit hard to tell in this light, but basically, yeah, it's a light brick in there, and I built that sideways so that it would work. If I get rid of some of the light set, you can actually see it better what this looks like. So it looks pretty cool. It also looks good from the side as well, and you can even see a little bit of light at the back here. So basically, yeah, this time around for the light brick, I used an official Lego light brick, whereas for some of my other builds, I have used custom light bricks that I bought off eBay. One example of that is in this earlier house build that I did, which is also going to be called a bakery. And for this one, I used a 2x2 round custom brick. If you actually remove the roof on that other little house, then you can see that I've got the light brick here, the custom one. And inside it's just really empty. I haven't yet made a way to open the roof up on this one, but I would like to actually open the roof somehow and redesign it slightly and put one of these light bricks in, because even though this one looks really nice, I find that this one is good because you don't have to push a button down, it just can be twisted on, and I just thought it'd keep the lighting consistent across to my little builds that I'm doing. Overall, currently there's not a lot more else I need to say on this, but I really did enjoy making this one. I enjoyed making the other one as well, but as you go on, you learn more and more techniques, and it's just really fun to do that. So, yeah, there's not really else I need to say at the moment, but I will hopefully make more of these because I really enjoyed doing these, and they're great for an introduction to microscale building. And I do actually recommend microscale building now. I know there was a time I didn't, but now I actually really like it. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. And see you again in the next one. Goodbye.